Before we get started, I want you to take the time to go and look up my catering company, qfirecatering.com. You can go and see my website. Google the letter Q Fire Catering. Google Barbecue Daddy Catering. Google anything, because I want you to know that the things that I'm telling you are the things that I do for my team and for my business. I own a catering company. We are established here in Arizona. We cater to every city in Arizona and throughout all of San Diego County. In 2018, we broke $1 million and we haven't looked back since. Every year minus COVID, we've increased production and increased our sales by 20%. I'm telling you all that to let you know that I'm not just a fluff. I'm not here just telling you things that I think. These are the things that we do with my company, with my catering company, that has allowed me the opportunity to sit in the seat, to have 3 weddings going on today. I currently cater. Currently, right now. We're not retired. Not this is the thing I do on the side and I also coach. No, not at all. This is a thing that I've been able to do since 2011 because I come from a strong sales background. I come from an area, sales and marketing, that I just decided to put into this catering thing that has worked very well. And so anytime that you ever hear me speak or that you ever hear me talk about catering, I'm not here to tell you how to cater, how to stack your food, how to do things, but I will teach you and show you all the things necessary to make more money with your current catering company that you have. So over this next few minutes, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you need to be doing to start making more money with your catering business. And if you're doing some of them, great. But if you're not doing all of them and you're not doing them all consistently, you are hurting your business. Okay? And all the things I'm getting ready to tell you are 100% free. And if you like the way that this here sounds, I would love to work with you personally, or have you join our community, school community, so then we can do this more often. I'll let you know all of that up front. All right? So if we're here and you're ready to learn over this next 10 minutes, then please pay attention. If you can take something from what I'm telling you here, take it and do it. If you are ready at the safe place that you don't need to learn anymore, turn this video off now. Turn it off. I don't need to talk to you. I want to talk to people who are hungry, who are ready to make more money. I don't care where you are in your catering company. If you're consistently making 6 figures, but you want to make 7, pay attention. If you haven't done anything and you want to make $1, pay attention. If you do this part-time and only on the weekends and you are wanting to move forward and make catering your full-time income, pay attention. So now we got all that out the way. Here we go. First thing, we can't do anything to go off and drum up business, not as caterers. No, we have to wait for people to have an event, right? And so a lot of our business is dictated by the market, is dictated by seasons. We have to first off make sure that when people have an event, that we are in the places that they look. And there's 8 platforms that your business needs to be on. And if it's not, you are holding up your money. First off, the 8 places that you'll find is Google. You need to have a Google business profile filled out to the max. 30 pictures on there, no excuses. Fill it out, make your business description make people hungry, make them feel comfortable and safe when they get ready to purchase from you or when they get ready to call you. Your business description needs to be not just some random ChatGPT thing that you put in there. You can use ChatGPT to edit, but it needs to come from your heart and tell people the reason why they need to hire you. And it doesn't have anything to do because your food is the greatest. It's because the service and the care and the love and the support that you give to every single client to ensure that their event is going to go over smoothly. That's why they're going to hire you. Bing. You need to have a Bing. And everything that I just said about Google and every one of these platforms, you need to do the same thing. Google, Bing, Yelp, Wedding Wire, The Knot. Zola is a wedding website. It's not as big as Wedding Wire as The Knot, but it's working its way up there. Another company called Party Slate. This is a place that people go to find vendors when they have high-end parties. Party Slate has done a good job of promoting themselves that way. Now, if you're on their platform, you're also a part of their promotion. Obviously, for people looking for caterers within their city. Google, Bing, Yelp, Wedding Wire, The Knot, Zola, Party Slate, and a Facebook business profile. You also need to join Facebook vendor groups within your city. So wedding vendors in Jacksonville, wedding vendors in whatever city you are in. Join those groups, interact with the group. Maybe post your business one time. Some groups allow you to post, some don't. However, that is a great way for you to get going, to get started, to get recognition from local vendors in your area, because vendors go on there all the time saying, hey, I got a bride whose caterer backed out. Is anybody available next weekend to feed 50 people? Guess what? You're there and you're local and you're available and you were there to see it. So those are the places that you need to be, that your website, your business profile needs to be 100%. If they're not there on those 8 different platforms, you're not positioning yourself to be in the best place to win. Next thing, with those business profiles that you all have up on those 8 different websites that I told you about, you need to link all of those platforms to your current website and vice versa. Link the same profiles that you have, make sure all of them have your website on it, and on your website, make sure you have all the links on it. This is part of the algorithm that Google pays attention to. The more links that you have to your website, and the more websites have your website on it, the better you are. You also need to go to your city's parks and recreation and apply to be a preferred vendor for the city's parks and recreation, because a lot of times people have big parties at parks, and a lot of times they have to go through a list of caterers that are allowed to be on those parks. And not a lot of catering companies do that. And by doing so, you become a part of a selected group of caterers that is there to be able to cater for those events. Sometimes they're 20 to 30 people. Sometimes they're 500 to 600 people. And all you had to do was be a part of that group, and you didn't have to do anything necessarily to qualify for it. But just you gotta have your license, you gotta have some time insurance, you need all that anyways, but your name is on the list. Next, you have to clean up your storefront, which is your website. Your website shouldn't be unique. Stop it. We are not in the place where we're trend setting yet. Thing is that restaurants are always gonna be more popular than caterers because people go to restaurants every single day. Have your website mimic or look like the type of restaurant that is close to your business. If you sell chicken and this is what you do, you're the chicken caterer for whatever it is, it should look like a chain chicken joint. Because when people go to look for chicken, Popeyes, Church's, KFC, all those websites and all those platforms look somewhat familiar. That's what they're gonna look for when they start looking for a chicken caterer. Same thing with barbecue. Same thing with Italian restaurants. Find the biggest, best looking commercial website. Find 2 or 3 of them and then make your website look like that, because that's what your customers are used to seeing. So we don't want to be so obtuse and so unique that it's strange for our customers. We want them to feel at home when they get ready to buy Jacksonville's finest soul food or whatever they got, or whatever the name of your catering company is. They need to feel familiar. So here are a few things that you have to have and a few ways that your website needs to be set up if you want it set up for success. First thing, in the upper right-hand corner, you need to have some kind of contact information. And that needs to be your email address and phone number at the very least. Contact us here button is great, but you want to show that phone number up at the very right, because there's some people who just like to call. They want to pick up the phone and they want to talk to somebody. Don't make that person go and search for a phone number, because they may not just feel like it. They may just pop in your website and don't see anything and they leave. It happens. The top center or to the left should be your logo on your first front page, what's called a hero page. That hero page needs to be something mouth-watering and something amazing. It should be a picture of someone at your event or something that's happening at an event with some food and some people, something that shows the first thing that I see when I look at this website. This is what this company offers, is this picture or this video right there on the very front on your homepage. Within the first few seconds that they look at your website, they need to be able to find a menu button or request a quote button, because realize not many people rarely go to the about page. And people also don't necessarily want to see you unless you're a celebrity, unless you've been on TV a few times and they're looking specifically for, James Jones, the Food Network guy who was on TV that I saw, or some big social media food guy or girl. So unless you fit into that category, The about page and your picture should be somewhere in the back, maybe somewhere available, but not in the front because nobody cares. I've read your reviews. I've gone through a gamut of all the other caterers in the area. I want to see now, what can you do for me? What have you also done for other people? So somewhere you should also have an easy access for people to see your reviews, where they can go and have access to more reviews. Because more than likely, they've read a lot of your reviews from the other pages that I was talking about earlier. They read those reviews, and that's why they came to your website. Once they have easy access to your menu should have, the majority of your food should have pictures associated with the description of what you offer. Forget these blank pages of just a list of food. Make me hungry. Make your customer hungry when they go to your website. Your menu on your website should have a 3-tiered system, a 3-tiered format, to where your customer doesn't have to worry about figuring it out. They should be able to see and figure out how much they want to pay before they call you. They should be able to look on your website and put together somewhat of a quote themselves. The days of, oh, we do custom quotes because we do, are gone. Stop it. Stop. It is not a thing. It is a thing once you become a $3, $4, $5 million caterer, and then you're catering the Oscars, or you are the top-notch caterer. Then at that point, yes, then we don't have a necessary 3-tiered system. I mean, you do because you don't want to turn away any regular business that can turn into big business. But right now, your custom set of pricing isn't the thing to do. We need to have a 3-tier set pricing to where you have tier number 1, number 2, number 3. The third one is got a whole bunch of bells and whistles. The second one is a mid-tier. The last one is, hey, we just need food and we need a basic service. Your contact form should have no more than 3 to 4 questions at most. I mean, 4 is pushing it. But your contact form on your website, which should be on your first page and on your free FAQ page, should have no more than 4 questions. 4 is a lot. Customers, sometimes they just want to ask a question. What's your name, a phone number to contact you by, an email address, and optional, hey, what is your question? That's it. That's it. Don't make them fill out a whole gamut of things. Now, if you want to have a form to where they can go and fill out the whole gamut of information, that's fine. But don't force them to do that. Don't make that form the only one available, because you're going to lose all the people who don't have time to fill it out. Some stuff we got to go get. And you say, oh no, well, I want all my customers to do this and do that. If you did and it was working, you wouldn't be here. So listen, you don't know how many people go to your website and leave because they can't find the phone number, because they can't find a contact me page. They don't have time to do all this here. It's a corporate customer who just needs some quick information, and she's at work and she don't have time to fill out 9 questions. Maybe they didn't even know all of that information quite yet. All they want to do is just get some quick information. But they're not going to use you if you're going to make them fill out a questionnaire first. It's great if they do. Maybe that's the success page that they get after they fill out the initial page. Next thing you want to have for your menu is high profit, high margin, low labor, crowd-pleasing meals. You got to have them. People love tacos. If you don't have tacos on your menu right now, you're losing. I don't care what kind of food you do. You could be doing, I don't know, whatever you're doing. You specialize in pasta and Italian food. You better have a taco menu also, because if not, you're going to lose all the customers who like your company, who had your food before, but this time they want a taco bar. They would love to use you, but you don't have a taco bar menu. And so now they go, because tacos are simple. Rice, beans, most of them come in a can that you just got to soup up. And then you make two different meats. You throw some tortillas and a bunch of pre-made salsas along the side, and then you charge $15, $20 for it. It's too easy. A taco bar you need in your repertoire of menu items. A baked potato bar. Duh. How much do baked potatoes cost? Nothing. And the things that go alongside of it, easy. And you charge $7 a person for it. For potato and sour cream and bacon bits, all that stuff is easy. You warm up the potatoes, you cut them in half, and you got bacon bits. You take the sour cream and you dump it in a bowl. And you take some cheddar and you dump that in the bowl. You make that for 100 people. For $7, you just made $700. Really, you made $650 because it barely cost you $50 to make. Burgers and hot dogs, same thing. Burgers are cheap, hot dogs are cheap. Sliders, people pay the same amount for burgers as they do sliders because it's cool. Take anything and call it a mini something. Put it in a cup, put it on a mini bun, and then you charge the same amount for it. People get less food, but because it's cute, they'll buy more of it. Creative salad stations and creative pasta stations. All of these things that are easy peasy to do. Low labor, and because they're all in the station, it's a self-service area, so you don't have to have a staff necessarily doing it. That's less money you have to pay a staff. These are things that you need to add to your menu. Don't be so prideful that you say that, well, my menu starts at $19, $20, my menu starts at $25, and I don't do nothing less for $25. Okay. Well, when AT&T is ready to have their company party for 600 people, for the most part, they're not paying $30 a person. They're paying $17 a person for your taco bar station or your burger station. Okay? You charge $15 a person times 500 people. That's $7,500. That is going to cost you $300, $400 to put together. That's what you get when you have the low labor, high margin foods, because people buy them all the time. Also drinks. Add more drink options to your menu because people will buy them. And you can charge $2, $3, $4 a person for drinks, and drinks cost nothing. You can do all of these are self-service items that you set up and you leave it alone. And then you make money off of them, and they can be cash cows. Next thing you got to do is your current customer base is upsell them. Go to the people that you already have scheduled and let them know that you found something that you think would fit to their menu that would make it that much better. I don't care if it's an extra service, if they're going from plastic plates to hard plates, if they don't have any dinnerware at all. You need to provide that dinnerware because you don't want them worried about it. If they don't have drinks, add drinks. Go to your current customer base and upsell. Upsell is the thing that a lot of people don't do. Upselling is a lot of things people don't know how to do. You've been through a drive-thru before. Didn't they ask you, don't you want fries with that? Every time, that's an upsell. Where do you think the word supersize come from? Supersize is an upsell. Upsell your customer. It doesn't have to be when they say yes, but it does have to be eventually. If they start off with package number whatever and they spend $20 a person, figure out a way between the time they said yes and the time of their event, which could be an extra month, 2 months, 6 months, or longer, whatever, to add an extra $5 per person to that event. Because not only are you going to get paid more for it, but it'll make that event that much better. Everybody wins when you upsell. Add appetizers, you add signature drinks, you upgrade the rentals, you upgrade the staff, you add a dessert station, you add something every single time. At the event that you currently have scheduled, there's going to be a DJ there. There's going to be a dance floor. There's going to be tables and chairs. You can also be the referral guy. For the most part, the venue is the biggest cost. And then from there, the catering is the next biggest cost. And so that means that people knock out the biggest cost first. That means you're the second person that they talk to, sometimes the first. If they don't have to pay much for a venue, that gives you the opportunity to refer out, and then you find a group of people that you refer, and then you charge an extra 10% on top of it. Or you ask them for a referral fee or something along the lines. It's just another way to make more income with what you currently already have and are already doing. If you're not already doing it, do it. I need you to make it a goal to get an extra $3,000 to $5,000 out of your current customer base because they're going to buy it anyways. We're not squeezing them out of anything. You're actually giving them value. If you can figure out a way to sell a service that you don't have to come out of your pocket for, even better. These are the things that your top catering companies are doing. These are the things that I have my team working on all the time. The year that we cracked $1 million, we didn't gain a whole bunch of more customers, an influx of new customers. I just finally got to a place to where I could teach the guys who was answering the phones, and I could teach the guys who were following up, and we got a good team in place to where we start doing this. And you say, well, Chef, it's only me. It's only me and one other person. Well, you do it. Maybe you don't crack an extra 50 grand this year, but you do an extra 10. And then the next year, you do an extra 20 with the same amount of customer base. Lastly, what you want to do is build relationships with wedding coordinators and venues and event planners. And the way that you do that without being creepy is once you have all those things set up for your website and it looks good, and you have all those things set up on those platforms that I told you about, then you go to weddingwire.com or theknot.com, and then you find all of the wedding venues or event venues in your area. You go to their social media page and then you follow them. And then you comment on their stuff. And then you like their stuff, so much so to where they'll recognize that, oh, we got 17 likes today or 6 likes today, whatever, a comment from so-and-so who has, Jacksonville Catering Company. And then let me go and follow them and see what they're doing. Oh, well, great. It's nothing weird. It's just part of social media-ing. And then now when they come across and they see they need a barbecue guy or they need an Italian guy, they need a soul food guy, hey, I remember this company. Find wedding coordinators. Follow their stuff. Go follow them in all platforms. Like a few of their pictures. Comment under a few of their things. This looks so pretty. This looks really good. Way to set up. Good job. Way to go, team. Whatever. Just do it. And then they do the same thing to you, and now you've indirectly build some type of relationship with a venue that you've now become social media friends. Then eventually somebody's going to say something to someone, and then when you really win is when you post something and then they like your stuff. Now hey, thank you for commenting, really appreciate your work. If you ever need this and that, I'll be here. It's free. Everything that I've told you so far on how to get your business to the next level is free. All of it. It just takes time, and it takes some labor, and it takes some effort, and it takes you being diligent at all of it. Now, I promise you, if you were to do these things that I'm telling you, if you were to do these things, all 5, that you will double your income by this time next year. If you do them all. All 5 free things. Free. Now, there's obviously some deeper levels and deeper layers that you can get into that will make you more money that we can get into at a later time. But for now, do these 5 things. Do these 5 things that I'm telling you, and your income will skyrocket. Now you got a little bit of guidance. Now all you got to do is go and do it. Now, at this point, if you want to go deeper and go deeper into each one of these, I would love to. We can work together directly, or you can join our school community. So from here, if you got anything out of it, go and check out our school community. It's free for your first week. You can try it out. Go through, look at some of the courses that I have set up. Go through and interact with some of the other caterers that are already on there. Let's talk. Try it out for free. If you hate it, cancel it. No harm, no foul. You don't lose anything. And then if you like it, stay and let's continue to learn, and let's go get this money together, because I got you. I know how to do it, and I can show you exactly how to do it too. All right? Ask me questions. Seriously, I love it. I want to hear it. Ask me questions, whatever you got. I will take it. I will answer it. Reach out to me here, and I'd love to chat with you a bit more. All right? All my contact information is down here. Check out School Community for free, and then let's move on and let's get this bread, y'all. All right? Thanks for listening. If you came this far, you are a soldier, but don't come this far and listen and not do nothing about it. Let's go get this bread. The only way to get it is to do it.